Hey guys, it's Luke, and well, Firebase Z is finally here, and so are the high round players. Today I'm bringing you the world's first round 300 on Firebase Z by the MC Zombie Slayer. I also want to mention this because it's quite funny as well. I want to say F in the chat for Pikachu because he was actually ahead of MC and he was at round 197 and choked on a boss round. He double downed when trying to get over to the Orda, and it was just really funny because his reaction was just, you could see the soul leave his body, so F in the chat for Pikachu. If you've been watching my channel for a few months, then you would know that MC was also the first person to reach round 300 on D Machine and invented the high round strategy where everyone sits in the penthouse that pretty much everyone uses. And you know, they say history tends to repeat itself, and it's true here because MC once again created the high round strategy for Firebase Z, and you'll be happy to know that it's actually way harder than D Machine. Firstly, I should point out that MC is playing his game before the Ray K upgrades are available or any other things that are unlocked when the Easter egg becomes available, so high rounds could potentially look way different in only a few days time. With that said though, let's begin talking about some high rounds. So MC started immediately after getting the world's first round 100 and dying in his first game on the map. The early game for this is entirely based around getting the Ray K Wonder Weapon, which can be done by getting it from the mystery box, building it, completing trials, or sending pictures of your penis to Treyarch. Only 3 out of 4 of those is correct, and I'll let you guys figure out which ones those are. Anyway, so once MC got the Ray K, he opened up the rest of the map besides the back door to the weapons lab. This is because from here on out, his strategy is going to revolve around that room. But before you can understand the strategy though, you have to understand the Ray K Wonder Weapon itself. If you've ever played Gorod Krovi, the Ray K is similar to the Ray Gun Mark III because they both have two distinctive modes. The first mode is where you have a fully automatic shooter, and then the second one is where it shoots out a weak bomb that becomes stronger when shot by the fully automatic first version of the gun. With the Ray K, and because zombies on Cold War stop gaining health before round 40, the bomb and the fully automatic mode are both super powerful. I really do have to say, the Ray K is probably one of my favorite wonder weapons in quite a long time. I'm actually really enjoying this combination. But a few other distinctive differences between Firebase Z and D Machine is that Firebase does not have super sprinters, but has way more boss zombies than D Machine did. For the high round strategy itself, now that you know everything about the Ray K, MC would jam himself right next to this window in the weapons lab. At the start of a round, ideally a ring of fire would be used to kill zombies coming in through the front door, and the fire would kill the zombies coming out of the window next to you. Once the ring of fire ran out, he would switch to the bomb side of the Ray K, shoot that, and then detonate it with the fully automatic version, and it would just kill zombies by exploding the bomb in the general radius. This is actually really effective, and if you haven't used it yet, it's really honestly quite surprisingly good, but also dangerous at the same time because the bomb disappears if it's not detonated within roughly 5 seconds of you shooting it. This can lead to some sticky situations because if you've got 3 mimic bosses, 2 manglers, and 20 zombies standing in your face without any protection and you have to reload right after shooting the bomb, then that's really not going to end very well for you. So you have that combined with obviously this being a brand new strategy led to quite a lot of downs for MC. But I haven't even mentioned the Ray K splash damage yet, and that takes things to a whole nother level. Yeah, so the Ray K actually does deal splash damage surprisingly enough. It happens if you shoot zombies too close to you, and because the gun shoots so quickly, it almost appears as if you hit a death barrier at times because it deals 75 damage per shot to you. And with this strategy, zombies are in your face quite literally all the time. You basically have no downtime from a zombie being directly in front of you at any given time. So that asks a few questions in and of itself, like if this strategy is so dangerous, then why would MC use it when he could just use a ton of other strategies that are way safer, like the one that I talked about in my video yesterday that you should totally go and watch. But to answer the question, he uses it simply because it's the fastest strategy that he can use while not game overing at the same time, and he's choosing quicker rounds over having a flawless game. There is one faster strategy, but it's really dangerous and you basically can't play it for more than a few rounds at any given time, and he'd probably game over. But with this strategy right here, it's a combination of dangerous but also quick at the same time. Obviously though, over time this strategy is going to progress and the rounds are going to get higher and the downs will just keep going lower. But considering the Firebase Z is only 1 day old, this round's really impressive. I mean, this is round 300 in one day. But when MC does take it down though, he throws a decoy grenade to go leave the weapons lab, runs to the crafting table in the helipad, runs for his perks, and uses another decoy grenade to leave the spawn area. So unless something really bad happens, it's a pretty, safe way of doing things, and you'll always have your decoy grenades being replenished from pretty much just having zombies in your face all the time and then just dropping stuff. But those downs will happen quite a lot over the course of the game, and MC does have quite a lot of downs. I'm not sure how many there are, but it's quite a lot. One advantage this map does have over D Machine though is that ammo runs are no longer necessary mid-round though. That's because the special zombies like the Mimic and the Mangor drop a few magazines of ammo when you kill them, and because you kill quite a lot of them every round and they'll be coming out through the window as well, you'll be replenishing your ammo enough that the ammo box runs aren't necessary. And if you're wondering how the bosses die and how he's killing them, if they're literally just spawning in directly in front of him in this window, like how does he deal enough damage? Basically, when the Ring of Fire is active and you're using the Ray K, they really aren't much of a threat to you at all. Especially when the Ray K is using its bomb effect, because that actually slows zombies down like the Ray Gun Mark III did, so yeah, they're not much of a danger other than when the bomb fails or the Mangor knocks down a horde of zombies with his gauntlet. And if MC is using this dangerous strategy to try to get quicker rounds and just trying to get through as many rounds as quickly as he can, how fast actually is he playing? Well, Firebase Z is generally considered slower than D Machine right now. Round 300 took him roughly 14.5 hours of playtime, while on D Machine, a round 300 these days could take 11 to 12 hours for most world record players. But given it a few weeks to maybe a month, this will probably end up being quicker than D Machine, especially because of optimizations and less downs and just people knowing what they're doing with the map. So this will probably end up being faster than D Machine actually, which is kind of weird, because most people thought the D Machine was incredibly quick and that was basically as fast as we could play zombies, but no, I guess Firebase Z is a little bit faster. Or at least it should be in a few weeks. I guess we're gonna have to wait and find out though. Oh, and there's something I also haven't mentioned though. MC's game hasn't ended, by the way. I know that I've left that out, but that's sort of on purpose, because he's on round 312 right now, and he's actually going to be live streaming more of his game probably when this video goes out. So if you guys do want to go see MC just, continue to break some world records and just go for around 400, maybe 500, whatever he's planning on getting to before his game crashes, go and check him out. He'll be in the link in the description down below. Go tell him I said hi. But before you do that, I would appreciate a like and subscribe if you guys are new. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, big boys. Please do that for me, thank you. And yes, I know there wasn't much to this strategy. I'm sorry, there isn't a lot of tech to this whole thing. It's basically just trying to play as quickly as you can, as safely as you can, and there's not too many new mechanics for me to touch on here. I do hope you guys did enjoy though. I love you so much. Tell me what your highest round is on Firebase Z so far. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.